This white deer is not just an animal, it is the beginning of a hidden luxury industry. Its horns are used to create one of the rarest leathers on earth. But almost no one knows how this leather is actually made. Behind these walls lies a process few have ever seen. Today, we go inside the white deer horn leather factory, step by step. The process begins with strict quality inspection. Each horn is thoroughly cleaned to remove every natural impurity. Next, the horns are softened using a controlled chemical treatment. This step slowly transforms the horn's natural hardness. This is where horn begins its transformation into leather. After soaking, the material is carefully removed to prevent structural damage. The horns are then rinsed multiple times to remove chemical residue. Drying is controlled with precision to preserve flexibility and strength. Even slight changes in temperature can ruin the entire batch. Every sheet is tested by hand for elasticity and durability. Once approved, the material is cut into standardized leather panels. Each panel carries a natural pattern that cannot be replicated. Natural oils are applied to restore moisture and enhance softness. Hydraulic pressing locks in shape and long-term durability. Only flawless panels move forward to the luxury finishing stage. Color treatment gives the leather its final identity. Unlike synthetic leather, the color bonds deep within the material. The dye is then allowed to cure under controlled conditions. This stage determines long-term color stability. Polishing brings out the natural sheen of horn leather. This shine is achieved without artificial coatings. A protective layer is added to enhance resistance and longevity. Every panel must meet strict luxury grade standards. Even minor imperfections lead to rejection. Only the finest pieces move on to product manufacturing. This leather is now ready to become high-end luxury products. Every cut is calculated to minimize waste and maximize value. Most luxury brands still rely on hand stitching for perfection. Even a single imperfect stitch can ruin the product. Smaller items are crafted first to test material consistency. Only a few pieces are produced from each batch. Most brands never reveal the true origin of this leather. Access to these products is tightly restricted. The final destination is often kept confidential. What you see in stores is only the final illusion. At auctions, horn leather products can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Demand often exceeds supply within minutes. The rarity of the material drives its extraordinary price. This leather travels across continents before reaching its final owner. Strict regulations attempt to control how these materials are sourced. Luxury and conservation exist in constant conflict. Some processes are never officially documented. Ethical sourcing remains the industry's greatest question. And this story is far from over. Behind the scenes, this factory operates with military-level precision. Working with horn materials requires strict safety measures. A single timing error can permanently destroy the material. Unexpected failures are treated as critical emergencies. Every batch is tracked from raw horn to final product. Microscopic flaws invisible to the eye can determine rejection. Only material that survives extreme testing is approved. Certification marks quietly separate authentic leather from imitations. Certification marks quietly separate authentic leather from imitations. When production stops, the factory leaves behind only silence. Every finished product carries the weight of an entire process. What appears simple is the result of months of precision. From raw material to refined luxury, nothing here is accidental. Behind every piece are skilled hands and controlled risk. Secrecy protects both process and profit. Ethical sourcing defines the future of this industry. Every buyer unknowingly participates in this balance. Every buyer unknowingly participates in this balance. Most brands never reveal where their rare materials come from. Few ever question what it took to create it. When the lights go out, the process remains hidden. The true value lies in preservation, not possession. Luxury fades, responsibility does not. This industry survives on what remains unseen. The choice is no longer hidden.